3 of 5 fire deaths occur because there was no smoke alarm in the home or the smoke alarm was defective. In this video, I'm going to show you how to keep your family safe by testing your smoke alarm. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women how to make wise home health and beauty decisions so there's less chaos in their homes, they lead healthier lives, and they feel beautiful from the inside out. And today, we are tackling the chaos that can come from a home fire. Let's get started. According to the National Fire Protection Association, there is a home fire every 90 seconds. There is a fire-related injury every 34 minutes and a fire death, a civilian fire death, every 2.5 hours. And as I said earlier, 3 of every 5 home fire deaths occur because the smoke alarm was either not working or there was none in place. Now, why am I talking about this? This is not usually the kind of stuff I talk about on my channel. Well, as some of you may know, we had a grease fire here on Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day, just hours before family was due to come over for dinner. And after everything got sorted out, one of the big questions I asked was, why didn't the smoke alarm go off? We have 2, and neither one of them went off. So after my husband got to checking around, it turned out they were both defective. The one that's hardwired into the wall was old and it just died. The one that has a battery, the battery had died. So 2 smoke alarms, for whatever reason, both defective. Now, we didn't have any serious personal injury and there was no serious property damage. But it could have been a different story. So we were really, really blessed that things went as they did. Let me show you a little bit about what took place. If you look at the wall back here, you can just see it looks a little rough. Well, this was all completely black, and my husband had to scrape it, wash it, re-spackle it, and then repaint it. And it's just a temporary job for now, but it at least does the trick. If you look here, you see that there's a lot of blackness or soot on the grates here under the vent. And I've taken these out, put them through the dishwasher, washed them, but you can still see they're pretty black. If you look here alongside the microwave, you can see where the plastic has melted, and it's just not as it once was. And if you look at the wall right there above the cabinet, it's still just a little bit dark. It's been washed and scrubbed, but there's still just a little bit of sootiness there that we'll have to address, but it gets us by for right now. So like I said, there was no serious personal or property damage, and when my husband realized what the problem was, he immediately went out, he bought 2 new smoke alarms and installed them. And I'm sharing this with all of you so that you can be proactive about the fire safety in your home. So now, what should you do? Number 1, test the smoke alarm in your home. Well, I guess I should say make sure you have a smoke alarm, and when you do, test the smoke alarm in your home. You should probably test it at least twice a year. So in order to test the smoke alarm, you have to know where the spot on the smoke alarm is to test. There's a little button on all the smoke alarms that you can push, and that will cause the alarm to beep. And that lets you know whether it's working or not. The important thing is to read the instructions on the smoke alarm because they might be in a little bit different place on different devices. So make sure you know where the test button is on your device. Push to test, push to hush. So push this button to test it. Push this button to turn it off. The other thing is, before you press that button, make sure you alert your family members that you're going to have a fire drill. You're going to test the batteries then and check it. And in the fall, we fall backwards. So you could change the batteries in them then and then test it to make sure it's working. And then after you've had that device 10 years, you switch it out. So change the batteries twice a year and swap out the smoke alarm every 10 years. Whether it's still working or not, just swap it out so that it just doesn't go bad and then you be unaware of it. If you want to know more about statistics regarding fire safety, I'll put the link for the National Fire Protection Association below, and I'll also link information about checking your smoke alarm below so that you can spend time at your leisure looking at that information. Now, I'm hosting the Love Your Family Home Safety Challenge to all of you in the YouTube community. If you're watching this video, consider yourself tagged. I'll tag some specific people at the end of the video, but let me give you the guidelines for the challenge right now. The challenge takes 2 parts. Part 1 is that you test your smoke alarm. Part 2 is that you plan a family escape plan, and then you upload a video sharing that. So again, test your smoke alarm and videotape yourself testing your smoke alarm, as well as make a family escape plan. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, in case of a fire in your home, you should have an escape route and a meetup place already predetermined. For example, let's say you have a 1-story home and there's an exit on one end of the house or in the middle of the house, and the fire is somewhere in the middle and you can't get to the front door. You would already have planned out if your bedroom is on this end of the house, you go out your bedroom window and then you meet me down the street at Miss Mabel's house. If you're on this end of the house, you go out the front door and you meet me down the street at Miss Mabel's house. If you have infants or small children, maybe you'll say, Jan, you get the baby and then you get out the door and meet me down the street. But whatever it is, you make a plan, you practice the plan, and you make sure everyone knows the plan. Now, you don't have to share all of the plan with us. I just want to know if you made a plan. So you can have a plan written out that you share, or you can just say, my family made a plan, we practice it, and we know what we're going to do. That's all you need to do regarding the plan. But you do need to show me the video where you actually got up on a chair or a ladder and checked your smoke alarm. The videos on February 28th at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll create a playlist so that you can upload your videos yourself. Now, this is my first challenge, so I'll have to see that I get that play link created properly. If I have trouble with it, then I'll upload the videos myself. But I'll try to get it figured out before February 28th so that you can upload your videos yourself. And then tag someone. Once you create your video, tag someone, because we want people to be safe. And I picked a lot of people to tag, and many of them I know have children or maybe older adults living in their home. Or it could just be you. We all need to be safe in our homes. Okay, so I'm calling out Mrs. V and Sanal. I want to see you guys test those smoke alarms and come up with your family plan. I'm also calling out Hadi Sanvo. I know you've got a cute little girl. She looks like she's about 4 or 5 years old. Kimberly at Diva Designing on a Dime. Davy Killian, Greenish Katie, Domer Home, Sweet and Simple Home, Wani at Wani's House, Style Mom XOXO, Kenya at Kenya's Home Decor, or rather Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner, Lisa at Sutton's Days, The Frugalnista, Sophia at My Great Challenge, Nikki at Inspired by Nikki, Lacey and Chrissy, the 2 sisters who are holding it down on YouTube, Martha at Divine Inspirations, and More to Life. And if you're in the sound of my voice, you're tagged. And then I want all of you to tag someone else, because we want to keep our family members safe. Like I said, if you've ever watched my videos, consider yourself tagged. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Share the love by sharing this link, and by all means subscribe. If you like the kind of things I do on this channel, Plan with me, Laundry with me, Clean with me, Wellness Wednesday, where I talk about community health issues such as fire safety and other things. I think you'll like what we do here. So I encourage you to join the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Fire Chief Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.